An 88 on Metacritic. Best Bond game ever. Game of the summer. Every outlet is practically tripping over itself to crown this thing before the week is out. And look, I get it. IO Interactive plus James Bond sounds like a dream combo. But after spending real time with 007 First Light, I need to be honest with you. Something about this game is bothering me, and I don't think enough people are saying it out loud. Here's why you should actually care about getting this decision right. This game is $70. It's 12 to 17 hours long. There hasn't been a proper Bond game in over a decade, and IO Interactive, the Hitman studio, put 6 years into this. 6 years. If this thing is truly great, it's a genuine event. But if the hype is doing the heavy lifting and the game is just good, then you need to know that before you hand over your money. So let me break down what's actually going on. Alright, quick rundown if you've been living under a rock. 007 First Light is a third-person stealth action game. You play as a 26-year-old James Bond before he's even earned the 00 number. It's an origin story. Patrick Gibson plays Bond. You might know him from Dexter: Original Sin. The game launched May 27th on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. The Switch 2 version got pushed back to later this summer. And the story? Young Bond joins the Navy, gets recruited into MI6's newly revived 00 program, and gets tangled in a conspiracy involving a rogue agent. Classic Bond setup, honestly. Now, on paper, this should be an easy win, right? IO Interactive literally made 3 of the best stealth games ever with the World of Assassination trilogy. Give that team James Bond, just let them cook. And to their credit, the stealth in First Light is genuinely excellent. The social stealth, the disguises, the environmental manipulation, it's all there and it works. Critics are calling the sandbox infiltration missions the best part of the entire game. The Metacritic score right now is hovering around 87 to 88, 96% positive reviews. No negative scores at all. So what could possibly be wrong? Well, let me tell you, the biggest issue, and multiple critics have flagged, is that 007 First Light is way more linear than people expected. If you're coming from Hitman, where every level is this massive clockwork sandbox you can approach from 50 different angles, prepare yourself. First Light is not that. Missions follow a tighter structure. You get a social stealth section, then it funnels you into a scripted combat sequence, then an on-rails vehicle chase. Rinse and repeat. PC Gamer actually compared this shift to Hitman Absolution, and if you know, you know. That was not a compliment. They said IO traded their biggest strength, those open sandbox worlds, for something more linear and cinematic. And cinematic is a nice word, but it often means the game is playing itself. And then there's the driving. Oh, the driving. Look, James Bond without car chases is like a pizza without cheese. Technically still food, but why would you do that to yourself? The problem is, the car chases in First Light feel on rails. Multiple outlets have called the vehicle handling clunky. Screen Rant literally said the action sequences are the game's most clunky moments because they pull you away from the methodical stealth that actually works. One reviewer compared an early chase sequence to Uncharted, and not in a good way. Said they didn't feel in control of much of anything. So you've got this weird situation where the quiet spy stuff is incredible, but the moment the game tries to go loud and explosive, it kind of trips over its own tuxedo. But here's the thing that genuinely annoyed me. 6 days before launch, 6 days, IO Interactive quietly added de novo anti-tamper DRM to the Steam version. No announcement, no heads up. They had been accepting pre-orders for months without mentioning it. People found out through a Steam DB update on May 21st. And predictably, players started canceling pre-orders and requesting refunds immediately. Now, if you don't know, de novo is anti-piracy software that has a reputation for eating CPU cycles and hurting performance. And the kicker? Every single-player de novo protected game released in 2026 has already been cracked. So you've got paying customers potentially dealing with worse performance while pirates play the clean version. It's backwards. And the fact that they hid it until after people already paid? That's not a great look for a studio that prides itself on being independent and consumer-friendly. Now, before you think I'm just here to trash this game, no, let me be clear. The things 007 First Light does well, it does really well. Patrick Gibson is fantastic as young Bond. He's charming, he's reckless, he's got that edge. Apparently, there's already talk about whether he could play Bond in the upcoming Denis Villeneuve film, and honestly, I can see it. The level design is gorgeous. Vietnam, London, these sprawling locations that feel handcrafted and alive. The stealth mechanics, when the game lets you actually use them, are top tier. Lana Del Rey does the theme song. The story works as a standalone Bond origin. And honestly, for a self-published game from an independent studio, the production quality is wild. IO Interactive didn't need a massive publisher to make something that looks and feels like a blockbuster. That deserves respect. So here's where I land. 007 First Light is a very good game. I'm not disputing that. An 88 on Metacritic doesn't happen by accident. The stealth is great, the story is engaging. Patrick Gibson is a star. But, and this is the but I've been building to, I don't think it's the masterpiece that the launch week hype wants you to believe. The linearity holds it back from the replayability that made Hitman legendary. The action sequences and driving feel like they belong in a different, less polished game. The de novo situation on PC is disrespectful to paying customers. And at $70 for 12 to 17 hours with no multiplayer? You have to ask yourself, is this a day one purchase or a sale purchase? My honest take? If you're a massive Bond fan and you've been waiting years for this, go ahead. You'll have a great time. It's genuinely the best Bond game since GoldenEye. And that's saying something. But if you're on the fence, if $70 is $70 to you, wait for a sale. Wait for the de novo conversation to play out on PC. Wait for the Switch 2 version, if that's your platform. This is a 12 to 17 hour single-player game with no confirmed post-launch content. It's not going anywhere. And in 3 months, it'll probably be $40 and you'll feel like a genius. IO Interactive made something impressive here, but impressive and must buy at full price on day one are two different sentences, and I think too many people are treating them like the same thing. Alright, real talk. I want to hear from you. Drop a comment. Are you buying 007 First Light at full price, or are you waiting? And if you've already played it, do you agree about the linearity, or did it not bother you? I genuinely want to know. And if this is your first time here, this is what Gaming Demon does. We don't worship the hype, we question it. We respect your wallet and your time. So if that's the kind of energy you're looking for in a gaming channel, you know what to do. I'll see you on the next one.